Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda from American Empress Unchained. The crown and authority still remains. Any copycat bitch making claims or trying to do shit to defame will be slain, bitch. This is the energy that I'm in. I said an emperor can do whatever. An emperor could possibly go ahead, or someone that is in the likeness of an emperor could choose another bitch to play a part, but the bitch won't be an empress. You ain't been born and bred to be one. So I don't know what that would be, a kingdom that is split. I don't know what that would be because I don't do no motherfucking third party. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm feeling like is this is copycat shit. These motherfuckers that know, they already know. We've been talking about this for 2 years, how they've been keeping me refrain on YouTube to 1,000 subscribers, and that's it. When I know is my shit is real, authentic, and a lot of other bitches is feeding off it. So you know what I'm saying? I'm just baffled at the whatever we're talking about. So again, yesterday, like I called the bank right about my card because I hadn't used it in a long time. I just wasn't buying stuff with my card. And I found out that the card was open again. I'm like, well, how the hell did it get open? I didn't call to open the card back up. I know it was closed. You know what I'm saying? I called, they said they closed it. I didn't have my bank information, so I couldn't open the card back up because I was trying to swipe it at the store and I couldn't remember my password, so they blocked the card. So it was blocked for like a month or two from what I know, right? So I'm calling the bank or whatever, and they're like, no, there's nothing wrong. So I start using the card again, like, oh shit, it is working again. Okay. That must mean somebody else might have called in my name to do something on my bank account to end up opening up the fucking card again, right? Maybe somebody else got a card. Maybe somebody got a imaginary bank account alongside mine that got a lot more fucking money than mine got in it. You know what I'm saying? But maybe it's some illegal, funny bank business going on around this bitch, right? Because somebody stole my bank folder. So I don't have any information from when I signed up for my bank account because somebody took the motherfucker out of my house. All right. So I'm trying to use my card again today. And the motherfucker, well, no, my daughter was gonna use it last night at the store. And it didn't work. But she was trying to put in a password. That's not mine. I said, okay, maybe that's the problem because you should just use that as a credit. So I'm trying to use my motherfucking card today. And I'm using it, whatever, and it won't let me use my motherfucking card. So I'm like, okay, hold on. So we got Unique Tarot doing a video about all this bank shit. Now I did this video last week, couple days ago, within this week. I did a video just like that video. We all know that my style is that style. We all know that that's not her fucking style. So somebody is feeling some type of way today. It's some motherfuckers, this water energy, these motherfuckers feeling some kind of way today. All right. And I feel like it's just somebody that decided with these hoes. And the fact that I'm speaking on this shit means that more than these hoes is going to get exposed. All right. But these must be some powerful motherfuckers that they sucking on. Right. So it's almost like this energy of like, oh, that's what we doing. So something about some positions. So we talk about positions and you about to be the empress bitch. You about to be the deported bitch. Right back to the Philippines or where the fuck this bitch came from. This unique person is not a fucking American. It's just period. So for you to come on American soil and try to take the crown of the American Empress from the American Empress, that's a motherfucking problem. That's a problem. So in the cards we pulled with the musicians and the fucking laser swords, and then somebody else of a sword energy that are doing something here in North America. It's making me think about the alligator tail in Canada, and then or in the north, and then the alligator tail in the south, trying to press the empress. So these are people that are that feel like they don't get some forgiveness from me for what the fuck they did. So you gonna try to replace me with some bitch that been stealing from me, that been trying to run on my identity, that been stalking me, that been doing the same shit the bitch talking about in her video? Something don't make no sense to me. Some don't make no sense to me. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like somebody is saying, for once I found somebody who loved me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Whatever this is. I feel like, anyways, this might be even a clone of the Taurus. It's either the Taurus that's living here or a clone of his. Or he's the clone. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But I feel like this is the throne. Somebody mad. I don't even think that this girl is a girl. I think it's a boy. I think it's a lady boy. I feel like this is, like I said, the war on the womb. You know what I'm saying? It's these men. Yeah, some of them look like women that call themselves overpowering, abusing, afflicting, trying to make it seem like it's because I talk about these things that is bullying or this that is harass. This is just me speaking from where I stand here with my 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I don't understand why it could be so. Oh, why? Because athletes. What we want to talk about? Nobody's a sore loser. And again, I'm not spoiled. It's mine, motherfucker. And you motherfuckers been trying to work against me to take the shit from all this time. And that's what I'm saying. To use brainwashing and mind control tools on a person that's a regular, so-called regular civilian that knows that, again, spiritually, in the spiritual essence, there is something that's deeper about this. But the people that were supposed to come in and maybe waken this person decided to turn on this person because what? It took too long? Because what? They've been stealing too. So it's better. I'm better off dead than alive. I'm better off, and there ain't even no reclaiming. The throne cannot be taken. So I don't understand what we even fucking talking about. I'm telling you, it's two of these hoes that got married in my name or something like this to try to claim some type of throne or some type of crown. There's a marriage or something or a contract or something that has been done behind the scenes. It's this energy of me not hating or discriminating against no one, but I'm going to call some shit what it is. It just is what the fuck it is. So I post a video like Unique did a couple days ago, and I get blocked on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And somebody in this bitch get to listen to my video, bite off what the fuck I'm saying, and then put that shit on here. And what you talking about? You trying to raise this hoe above me? I already told y'all a year ago, 6 months ago. Trying to claim the throne and also afflicting a real motherfucking queen that's on her fucking throne, regardless of what a motherfucker saying. Again, I ain't seen no divorce papers. I ain't seen no motherfucking separation. So again, that means that somebody is attacking a sitting fucking empress. Period. And that means that is your motherfucking head, bitch. I don't know who then got into it. And this got to be that energy, like I said, that I think it was like the Two of Wands, where it was the two females that got married and they was opening up the gate for this energy, okay, to come through. All right. I don't have no problem with none of these energies. What I have a problem is them trying to mow me down. What I have a problem with them is trying to restrict me on all corners to be able to try to block me or trap me in a box or something like this so that I cannot get the downloads or the information that I need to achieve the things that I need to achieve. And it's been purposely, unethically done. That's just it at the end of the motherfucking day. There could be a Lord energy that feel like I'm going to get. No, I have a problem with the affliction that someone is trying to charge on me. Somebody that was living a very decent life here. Okay? With my children in my home. Somebody came in to either destroy and dismantle that so they can look more appropriate than I. Okay? Or like I said, it's always been something here and something just blew or bust through the roof this past 2 years in order for me to see something. All right. But even with that information coming out is distorted. Because all these other people that also are so-called seers and things like this, they are working for this corporation or these entities and intricacies. And again, they don't want to go down for the shit either. So it's best, these people feel like it's best that they band together and just X out this one person that's useless. This one person that is just some type of conduit of energy that a lot of us maybe have tampered with or may have um felt that it was necessary at some point in time. But since we have everything we need, right? We can just go ahead and end this feminine energy that has ranking over any of these motherfuckers. So I don't know what they're talking about. I'm not putting on no show, no dance monkey show. I'm not on here running up because I know I did something that's been exposed or something like this. And so I need to do a video to counter that and act so tough in the video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why y'all mad? Because I know who you guys are? Because I know who the fuck you are? From my best friends to my sisters to my fathers to my uncles to my, because I know who the fuck you are. And because at one point in time, you may have been set out to be able to raise me up at some point in time or help me remember, but you decided to what? Cut me down? I promise you, whatever the fuck they're doing is not over. It may just be to let these motherfuckers get real settled in to whatever the fuck this is that they've been doing and stealing and with this all this energy or whatever they've been using. Okay. And then it may be having to be exposed at that point in time. You know what? I just feel like, oh, it's like I feel like the soil. I feel like people have come in here for centuries and fed off of the energy, all off of the resources. It's not going to matter now because then we can have Estrella 5D talking about this shit about, you know, some feminine energy that's in the reverse because all these ethnical people are coming together and they're forming something that's beautiful. Well, it doesn't matter, motherfucker. They still forming it off of my energy. So that still lets you know that there's only one way to get to that particular type of synergy. It doesn't matter if they came in and snuck it or stole it from me and spread it out amongst these people. And now it seems like they're as powerful as me or some shit like this. It doesn't matter. It's still, like I said, was only one fucking way. It doesn't matter if a masculine energy that is connected to me or married to me on some type of level here is authorizing this because they feel like they are my mate or something like that. It doesn't override. When you come at a motherfucking another royal like that, it doesn't. And that's why I'm saying, then we have to go to the Vatican. We have to go to all these other groups and shit that have to be involved with this. Which is why the Vatican was probably banned from America for some odd years, a couple years back. You see what I'm saying? So, so they going, so they're using the European ties. Okay. Because they feel like these people are attacking me on being a feminine energy with the womb. Okay? Possibly even having some masculine tendencies. All right? Excuse me. But they feel attacked because I'm bringing up something that is a center nucleus of festering something that has been afflicting women on this soil for centuries. And it just happens to be transgenderism or something in the likeness of it. So they're doing it again. They're disregarding Americans, period. And then on top of that, American women. Okay? It's just a thing. So they found something in the likeness of God, of me, or the Son of God. I am in the Father, and the Father is in me. And even there might be lords and gods, little g gods, that are having some type of authority because of their position in society before the fall. They're using those connections and things like this in order to afflict. They maybe were going to uplift, but they want to see if I am going to be someone like a father figure that would just be trying to protect their family, that would say whatever it is and do whatever it is they need to do if they knew how to do it in order to protect that. Because I deserve to be here and be able to move across this land and be able to manifest my destiny or destiny for myself and others. And I should be able to do these things without being attacked, afflicted, watched, stalked, or whatever it is, right? So again, now they want to put me back in some jail cell or something like this, a mental prison, and put me on 24-hour watch and watch everything that I do because I'm telling the truth about what these people are doing to me behind the scenes that they think that I can't see. But the problem is a majority of these groups know they do see what these people are doing to me. They're using these particular covens and shit like this in these secret societies to do so. They're afraid that they're losing power. I'm not over here concerned that I'm losing power. You can run circles around me all day and I still wouldn't think that you have the power or authority over me. It's just that the military, the police, and these things like this are not doing what they're supposed to do to protect regular so-called citizens because they fear judgment. They fear judgment. They fear that a lot of people with these credentials that are working in positions of power are going to lose their job, and it's going to show and it's going to expose the dirty antics that these people have been using for centuries or years to afflict and oppress people on a different level. Okay? And you'll see that these credentials and shit don't mean nothing if you're dealing with dirty people. If you're dealing with demons and devils that want to go around and seek and see who they can devour. It means that all these people with these credentials, it doesn't matter how many credentials you have. You could still be a bad lawyer. You could still be a bad judge. You could still be a bad justice of peace in the Supreme Court. You could still be a bad person in the Senate. You could still be a bad fucking president. You could still be a bad commander in chief in the fucking military. You could be a bad fucking brigadier general. You could be a bad fucking banker. You could be a bad, it depends on you. These people could have chose to say no to this particular drug, which is called greed. Because you look down on somebody doesn't mean that they don't have the right to pursue some type of stability and happiness. Okay? Or just appreciate what they had, but will also be able to move on to calmer waters into something that they deserve or something they was born and bred to do with the proper leadership. That would expose something when it comes to Parliament. It would expose something when it comes to the Vatican. It will expose something when it comes to all these people that have benefited off of resources in the Americas for a very long. It would blow the roof off and let you know that America haven't been America in a long motherfucking time. It would blow the roof off of the fact that half of America or 75% must be sleeping. That they must be under some type of mind control or some type of something here or being afflicted by something that is strange, which has them very docile or in fear or not wanting to fight for the rights of one or others. It would show that America is not now, because of this type of actions, the strongest and most sought after nation. It would make it a third world country. Possibly within the next 10 years, if it's not already. It would make it that even though I don't choose sides, Donald Trump was right. And he would be somebody that you wouldn't look at as a so-called presidential candidate before he became president. And that no other so-called president's been saying no shit like that this whole time. It would say that it would reveal the fact that that was a prophecy coming from someone like a Donald Trump. Like I said, I don't choose sides. I just speak the truth. That would mean that Americans are more afraid of being called racist or or a holy land. Okay. That's what it means to me. than making things right and bringing so-called law and order. It's very strange. It means that practice still can't make perfect. So even no matter how many copycats you bring up to try to play my part, all these other motherfuckers that's shady as hell behind the scenes get to play their part right now. Why can't the American Empress that has shown some type of growth and development on my own level with the information that I've been able to squeeze out or been should be, why should I be so gracious and appreciative of information that should have already been given to me from day one that foreign women and other women have that I fucking don't, in order to assess and make decisions and make moves that will secure a future and also break generational curses for me and mine. Why should my parents have to look at another woman that came in and stole something like a title from their mother and think and look at this person as some type of mother figure? A lot of these is, like I said, the money for them particular type of whores, but can't feed the poor woman that's supposed to be your fucking wife. That might even be poor because she don't have the same information that your hoe have on you and what's going on in her empire or her fucking kingdom, and sometimes even in her motherfucking household. It ain't gonna hold. It ain't gonna hold. It just ain't gonna hold. Whatever these people is planning, they getting kicks out of someone not having the information that they need. It's not gonna hold. It's not gonna hold. This means that also some of these masculine energies were coming in for a sense of some type of control. It wasn't to work with. That means that men are in their households not working with their women. They're working with some type of AI something here that could get people to go. It's like a wish-washy system that can get people to go either this way or that way, whatever way the devil wants it to go that day. There's no structure in that. It's erratic. But again, I digress because I will refuse to spend 2023 sitting here trying to prove something to people that obviously can't see. Now, that's the funny thing. They keeping shit from me, but they can't see. How's that for a mystery? Those people, like it said in the Bible, that went against Israel, okay? Or went against the Holy One or went against someone only to find out it was up to their demise. A lot of these have to do with because of sexual fetishes. Rather, this is, again, these sexual immoralities with dealing with people from different, continents, different, whatever it would be, different tribes or tribal affiliations or whatever they were doing or whatever, making treaties with other people, other women from other nations and shit like this, and leaving your woman out of the loop. So even if something happens to these men, who gains the power then? It's not the one that cares about the people. It's the one that cared about the money in the first place. That because women were depending on their men in such a way, possibly throughout history up until like maybe the 60s or so like this, that it made these women look like, oh, she's just this or she's that or she's just at home doing this, and it looked fun to go out and go on these excursions and these sneaky link whatever the fuck trips and shit like this in hotel rooms with these other hoes. It's more exciting. It takes them away from that, like, or even if this is some 5D something that these people are doing in their mental, it takes them away from the real aspects of life and growing and nurturing and nourishing what they already have. But you want to tell the woman that feels like she doesn't have a real man in the same facility as her, and there's another masculine energy that may be fake or real reaching out to her from the others, from another side or from the outside of the home, that she don't know if she's going into her deathbed and going to be lynched and called some kind of whore or something, and they hang her up on by a fucking rope, or if this is actually she's in danger in her own home and she's going towards somebody that sees her as a valuable asset to work with them. And these women remain most times in those situations as a damsel in fucking distress. Because you have not only the masculine energy in that home, but maybe even one that wants to own you on the outside that are trying to box you into some kind of shit. And these hoes think it's okay because they've been working with these niggas and they've been getting paid on the side and they've been doing all this other shit with these motherfuckers. So it's cute to you. Cause you always been really jealous of that bitch that been able to sit home and take care of her children and do these particular things. Bitch, maybe somebody don't even want that shit no more. Maybe somebody want to take a different road in this motherfucking lifetime. Maybe it's somebody's agenda, it's somebody's destiny to take a different approach this time with this portion of their life. But you sitting up jealous. So much so that you're going to try to use your little position of power and authority to pull strings to afflict that person and then go on a rant about how people are doing it when you're the fucking people that's doing it. How that sound? Problem, reaction, solution. Also, yeah. Yeah. So that's letting you know that the majority rules is a foreign energy or intelligence here. Because if this was real America, the shit wouldn't hold. There would be already problems here. It should be America first. It should be home first. It should be Americans first. But obviously, that's not what this is. And I don't know why I'm feeling a little bit of that maritime blood pulling on me right now. Because this would, this would actually possibly, it's almost like let them do what they're going to do, It's almost like how dare you? But again, I'm stuck in the middle. They want my crown and they want my crown. No, they want my crown and they want my grounds. The indigenous folks want my grounds and the maritime folks want my crown. And I'm being watched, harassed, abused, bullied, manipulated by all the other so-called men, so-called powerful men around. All of these lords and God energies. But I'm still standing, so I guess that's enough. But no, this is what they want. They want me to stand in the, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like afflicting me for something I didn't do. I ain't do shit but show love. But at the end of the day, oh well. It ain't gonna stop me from being a loving person, and damn sure ain't gonna stop me from loving myself. And the more I love myself, the more I feel like I gain clarity and abundance, and maybe, maybe not so much of the wealth or financial something, because whatever. But I feel like it'll come. Not in a rush. I'm not one of them bitches that's gonna run when shit get rough. I'm not one of them bitches that can't hold it down when you ain't got everything you need around. So, what? What does it prove? It just proves that, again, somebody is a little bit stronger than the rest. And one of these things just don't belong here. The maritime folks are probably saying it about me because it may be causing friction with the indigenous groups. All right. And then the indigenous groups are looking at it some kind of way. And I'm just going day by day. I don't know. It's just something like whatever. Like, I'm just, like I said, my job, I feel, is to just bring clarity or just speak the shit so it can be written. If I don't get across that damn rainbow this lifetime to that pot of gold, it's already set up, which I doubt. It's already set up. It's already written. Even though these people are going to get their hands on it and try to rewrite it to fit their narrative. That's what they're already. So right in front of my face. Right in front of my face. I've been telling you about this bitch copycatting me for 2 years. And she do a video I did probably 3 days ago. But I'm guessing this is the new age. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. It's not going to matter. There's no depth there. These are people that don't want to get gotten rid of now that things are coming up to the surface here. They don't want to get got rid of. I'm not concerned about nobody getting got rid of me. You understand? Although I would like a partner that's on my same level and to be able to work with them and be able to do whatever. But again, it's not about to end my life. It's not going to put me in despair. Not just yet. I take things as they come and I see them as they are, and that's just what it is. Okay, I apologize that these people are so angry because it took them. They were 10 years in place, 20 years in place. Some of these people before I was even born in place to do this particular thing that they're doing right now. But it doesn't matter. Whoever is egging this shit on that's American is almost like shame on you, because I feel like again at the end of the day I'm gonna have somewhere to go. I might not have nowhere to go now, but when the shit hit the fan, even if it's to death, bitch, I'm gonna be all right. It's just that's how I feel about the whole thing. I just want it to be heard. I just don't want nobody else trying to tell my motherfucking story. I don't want no bitch trying to hang on my coattail trying to talk about this our motherfucking story. No, bitch, I was here all this time going through this shit. No, this is my motherfucking story. And just because somebody that's holding a grudge or something like this in the background, or they don't want to be seen for who the fuck they are, is rocking with you, you best believe the real truth is gonna come through. So I mean, I don't know. It might take a couple years or a couple months, couple days, something like this. But I refuse to believe that it all ends here like this. I refuse. Mind you, I'm only watching what these people put publicly online. These people are watching me in the privacy of my own home. So you have extra details about me. You have extra whatever the fuck you need about me to know my moves, to know how I operate. These motherfuckers probably know more about me than the fuck I do. Mind you. And I can still open up my mouth and make all of you motherfuckers look like fools. Now, how about if we was using this type of mindset to really build something? Instead of trying to break somebody down. That's the real problem. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that from somebody that don't have the same connections and credentials as these motherfuckers. They don't want to see that. Because that will just blow the whole shit out the room. And then we could just get back to business and start building and try to get back to something that would be so-called normal. No, they want you to depend on the new Green Deal and all this other shit that's moving you into this futuristic type of bullshit here. But anyways, I digress. And I don't know. I digress, and I'll be back. just in case some of you other people are experiencing these things. It's almost like the bullies and the thieves are the ones that are messing around with the bank accounts of the people that don't even really, but then that makes you not so much a consumer. Oh, these bitches is buying shit all the time, expensive shit. The more money they get, the more they spend. Okay, so that makes them more valuable. Yeah, that makes them more valuable. Because you may only have a little bit, and you might keep that little bit for a very long time. That makes them more valuable because they're consumers, right? Okay, so I get a little part of it. Y'all. So anyways, I think that's it, guys. I'll be back later. Bye.